Studio 2A in Pix Plaza. You're watching the Pix 11 Morning News.
8:48, and you know, it's one of the New Year's resolutions so many people have to get a new job. Well, if that's you, listen up. Or you know somebody who wants a new job, listen up. Amanda Augustine from Top Resume is a career advice expert, and she's joining us now with habits you gotta stop and you gotta break because it's sabotaging you when it comes to finding that next job in the new year. Amanda, good morning to you.
Good morning, Corey. Thanks for having me.
So you have a list you gave to us here. The first one here, complaining about your job. You know who you are.
So true. Okay, nobody likes going back to the grind after the long holiday, but if you're waking up every morning and you're dreading your job and you're complaining about it.
Oh, here I go again.
First, it's going to circulate. No one wants to hire someone who's complaining all the time. And second, if you don't like your job, it's time. Let's look for something new. So also look inside your company as well as outside your company for different opportunities.
So kind of keep it to yourself if you're kind of upset about something?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ignoring your brand, what does that mean for people?
It's interesting. Obviously, you have a great brand. You have a social media presence. I know how much you love social media.
Oh, yeah.
The average Joe may not have a professional brand set up, but you know what? At Top Resume, we believe jobs come and go, but your professional brand is going to go with you wherever you are.
Okay, so say you're a school teacher. You should have a brand, or you work for the post office, you should have a brand. I mean, does everyone need a brand?
You don't need 7 social media accounts that are all talking about your work, but you need at least one professional account, typically LinkedIn, that says, hey, this is what I'm doing for a living, it matches what's on my resume, and this is where I'm looking to go. And to your point, the Facebook, anything that's not part of your professional brand, you need to tuck that stuff away, increase those security settings, because employers are looking. Okay,
you say it's a mistake to patiently wait for that promotion or that raise.
You only get what you want when you ask for it, plain and simple. It's not back in the day where everyone gets a raise every single year. If you want a raise or promotion, you need to sit down, think about what value you've provided to the employer over the past year, and ask for that meeting to say, I'd like to talk about my future here.
It's always nice to say, I've helped this company make X, Y, Z dollars. Maybe you give me a little chunk of change. The next thing on your list here, putting off rewriting your resume.
So it's interesting, right? When you're not looking for a job, you think, hey, I don't need to rewrite my resume, but that's actually the worst time to wait. The best time to write a resume is when you don't need it. Why? You can be more objective, and frankly, you have access to the information. So don't wait until you need one, and if you need help, you can always get a free resume critique at Top Resume.
Awesome, and then you say finally, the mistake people make is networking only when they need something.
Right. So you're 10 times more likely to land a job when your application is accompanied by a referral. You need to network to get work, but you don't do it only when you need that work. You need to establish those relationships because you don't want to be calling in favors with someone that you just happen to call up after, I don't know, not speaking to them for 2 years. So look for ways to provide the value first. Look to build that relationship today so that you can ask for those favors tomorrow.
And sometimes those jobs just pop up organically too, and you find something better right there.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for coming and some really great tips. So
You're welcome.
We're going to stop complaining about our jobs on Monday mornings, okay? Amanda Augustine, thanks so much for the great career advice.